Hey guys, it's Brendan Borman back from their 270 video. Today I'll be playing as Calvin Coolidge for the very first time, but do not forget to hit like and subscribe if you have not already done so and you're looking for more great 270 content. I'm taking on Ryan Toomey, a familiar foe, who's playing the candidate of Donald Trump 2016. Calvin Coolidge does have a 20% manufacturing, 25% swing state, 15% African American, and a 30% big conservative with penalties in both Old South and agriculture. So I'm going to start off with 30% big conservative, see if we can finesse Ryan Toomey to not forfeit by turn number 8, but it looks like he's going to forfeit on turn number 1. So let it be known, June 23rd, 2021, I successfully won my very first game as Calvin Coolidge. Now, this would not make a good stream, so let me go ahead and see if I can find an opponent who will actually play me. But while we're waiting, let me talk to you a little bit about Calvin Coolidge, the 30th president of the United States. He served from 1923 to 1929. He was an American lawyer born in Vermont. He worked his way up, eventually becoming the governor of Massachusetts. His response to the Boston police strike of 1919 thrust him into the national spotlight and gave him a reputation as a man of decisive action. He was elected the 29th Vice President of the United States and succeeded to the presidency upon the sudden death of Warren G. Harding in 1923, another president who was not yet in the game of 270. He was elected on his own in 1924 and gained a reputation as a small government conservative and also a man who said very little and had a rather dry sense of humor. Scholars have ranked Coolidge in the lower half of the presidents that they have assessed. He is praised by advocates of smaller government, while supporters of an active central government generally view him less favorably, although most praise his stalwart support of racial equality. So, again, we looked at Calvin Coolidge's playing card. This is turn number 1. I believe I'm going to stick with the 30% big conservative as I am taking on a Donald Trump who is independent without any bonuses or penalties. And that Trump is going to go straight for the Old South bonus. It looks like he is spending in every single Old South state, so he will easily get that bonus on turn number 2, which will net him $50,000. Luckily for us, this big conservative with the 30% will give us a similar cash advantage. So we're going to be in a position of versatility. I can put pressure on Texas and California if I want to save. I could go for Florida and New York. Maybe go right for that AA bonus. I could go right to swing and then pressure North Carolina and Virginia. So I've got tons of options here in this scenario, and it looks like that he's going to go ahead and get that bonus. No, he didn't. He did not get the bonus. He did not spend up in enough states, which was a big mistake for Donald Trump. I can tell I'm already going to win this. And so just to have a little bit of fun and make this game prolong a little bit, I'm going to go into the New York and Florida route. So I'm going to have 2 of the giant AA states. He's going to have that Old South money. We're going to clash in Florida, which is advantage for us. It prolongs his AA, and we have a national group money where he just now got the Old South money, and he cannot use that money into Florida. So I'm going to go up in Florida to the second pip. I'm also going to open up in all of the swing states that are African American, as well as New Hampshire, in case I want to go after that, as well as opening up in Michigan, Illinois, Delaware, and District of Columbia in Tennessee. So just kind of spreading out for that AA bonus. I kind of want to disguise the fact that I might pivot back to swing states. Maybe not something I would do against a really good player by spending so much money. But in this scenario, I really don't want this guy to forfeit before turn 8. And what is he doing? He's spending extra money in Louisiana. That doesn't make any sense. But again, he kept the Old South bonus. He did not go up in Florida. So really, I don't know what this guy's next play is other than maybe going for AA. So it's interesting because I don't have a clear path at African American. I also don't have a clear path to town and gown. I'm lacking maybe a Utah, or I could go into Iowa and maybe get that town and gown money, although a good player would recognize the importance of Arizona, how I couldn't have town and gown without it, and it's such an important swing state and AA state that they would overspend there. But speaking of overspending, Donald Trump goes way up in Illinois. And so it looks like our 612,000 on turn number 6, we're easily going to be able to go up in Florida, New Hampshire. I'm going to overtake in North Carolina and Virginia, which will give me a little bit of money maybe to go up extra in Arizona. Now, I would call this a pump fake in Iowa to maybe go town and gown. And so what I'm going to do is also open up in Maryland and South Carolina so I can pursue the Old South bonus here pretty soon. But this should net me the swing state bonus. Definitely not the most efficient route of waiting until turn 6 and kind of pump faking, but we are able to get North Carolina and Virginia. So that's going to be the swing state bonus. It's going to be $125,000 for Calvin Coolidge, who I will say I do like his artwork. Looks like they did a good job. They emphasized his nose. Now that I have that swing, I'm going to open up in Ohio and Pennsylvania, go up in Iowa, New York, and hopefully I can keep Arizona and get that town and gown bonus. Also, if I'm able to keep Virginia and North Carolina, I'll get African American. Looks like big spinning in Michigan. And that's the end of turn 7. So, yeah, I've already won this game. It's just a matter of how I want to play it the rest of the time. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you excited to get Calvin Coolidge? Who are you wanting to have in the game next? I do know that Uncle Sam is going to be making an appearance as a novelty candidate pretty soon after Josh Gottheimer. So Josh Gottheimer is coming to the game in the next week or so. He is New Jersey's 5th Congressional District. He's been in that role since 2017, and he is a Democrat, if you were unfamiliar. He served as a speechwriter for Bill Clinton, among other things. So it looks like that although I did lose North Carolina, I am going to flip that Old South bonus away from Trump, and I can go up in several states here with my swing money. It looks like he's just content closing off what he had, so maybe if I go up in Utah and Massachusetts, and maybe I can flip a Delaware, that might give me enough for high tech here. Texas 1 pip. Can go up into North Dakota for oil. Let's go ahead and finish off Virginia. That seems like a very likely move here. He did take North Carolina all the way, so maybe a sign of more things to come. We do get Delaware, so we're likely going to get the high-tech bonus. Just spending some money in Ohio and Pennsylvania helps with export and helps with keeping swing. But there is the block in Virginia. It's going to be hard to get manufacturing without Texas, but I plan on getting Texas. But now that I have high tech, let's just go ahead and spend up in California. We take away that option for him. And then lock Arizona. Maybe try to steal a couple Old South states. Go the 4th pip in Alabama, 3rd in Mississippi, and 3 passed in Georgia. See how that works. Ooh, Alabama worked. Okay, Delaware is flipped. Don't actually need it, though. I misspoke earlier because I've got Utah, Massachusetts, and Pennsylvania. So I'll keep my high-tech money, but I do get Old South. And now I should be able to double-tap Cali, which will give me Latino. I can go up Mississippi, open up in Arkansas, and then if I can use my swing in Wisconsin. If I can use my North Dakota town and gown, and then I'm short to get oil and gas. All that money he spent in Louisiana is looking actually kind of good right now, but no, he definitely overspent. I think I'll just spend what I have here. It's not going to make a big difference here. There's Florida Pressure. There's Latino and Export. So now that I've got 400,000 of cash in Latino and Export, I can just double tap up to get the third pip in Texas. No really big reason to spend anywhere else. I'm just going to go ahead and end my turn. This guy's playing pretty fast. There is a 0 spin. There is a forfeit. Good game. And that is my real first game with Calvin Coolidge. So I appreciate this guy for playing it out. And until next time, this is Brendan Borman, and I will catch you guys in the next 270 video.